excuse me, you dropped something. The opportunity to meet me. Now, that sounds super cheesy, and in my opinion, it is super cheesy. But many of you have asked me how to cold approach overseas, and I'm going to share with you how I personally do it. Now, I'm Joshua Hall. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, welcome to the channel. In this video, I'm going to share with you how I cold approach without being super cringy, like I previously showed at the beginning of this video. But before we get into that, make sure you smash that like button. It really helps me out with the algorithm. It costs you nothing. It means the world to me. And so let's get started. First and foremost, I've mentioned this probably 100 times on this channel. The cold approach opener that I use almost every single time is, "Hi, my name is Joshua." It's that simple. And then from there, it can go a number of different ways. That's where you having social skills and being decent at conversation is important. You don't want to start with these canned one-liners that are super cheesy. They might get a giggle or a laugh, or heck, they might even be entertaining, but they are not really the best way to go in my personal experience. And I will also say that I don't think trolling the streets all day is a great use of your time. So I am not super into cold approach, but I do realize it is something that needs to be done. And I've made previous videos about how cold approach and how social skills have changed my life and my bank account, because I am simply willing to talk to people. And I probably wouldn't have successful conversations if I never got good at cold approach, because that helps me build social skills and conversational skills so that I could be charismatic and hold conversations, especially dynamic conversations that get people to know, like, and trust me. But ultimately, so they think that I'm a cool person, and so I can build that social circle and I can get invited into people's networks, which can provide a lot of value to someone's life. So, like I was saying, I really don't think you should use any canned lines like the one I dropped at the beginning of this video. In general, I would just stick with, "Hi, my name is blah, blah, blah," and see how they react to that. And then from there, you can use context clues to create a conversation. You can ask about their perfume. You can ask about their dog. You can make a comment about their fashion or style. Now, like I said, you should probably have some sort of knowledge in the thing that you are going to ask them about. So I know a lot about fragrance because I like fragrance. I know a little bit about fashion and style because I like shoes, for example. So if you like someone's Jordan 17s or whatever, you can point that out. And the cheesiest thing I guess you could say I do is saying something like, "Oh, it's my sister's birthday. That perfume smells amazing. What is it?" Even though it's not my sister's birthday or whatever. You can also do something simple like, "Hey, I'm looking for the best tea house, the best coffee house, the best beef stroganoff, the best pad thai in the area. What would you recommend? The best gym in the area." But ultimately, it's going to come down to if you have social skills and conversational skills or not. And the only way to develop those skills is to actually get your feet dirty by doing it. Now, I've mentioned books in the previous videos that help you become better at conversations. So skill with dealing with people, how to have a conversation with anyone, are a couple books off the top of my head that are going to help you. But in general, that is going to be like textbook knowledge. What you need is streets knowledge. And how you get streets knowledge is by going out in the street and putting in the work. Now, I previously mentioned I'm not a fan of just trolling the streets, cold approaching anyone who comes your way. But if you are really bad at conversations and you don't have skill with people, then you might want to take a week or two and do exactly that. And don't worry about what anyone else thinks, because guess what? People are probably going to notice that you are just hitting up every girl that walks past you. But you just got to let that thought go, and you need to put in the reps to get to your desired result. Now, I know that probably wasn't the ideal video because many of you are probably looking for a quick fix, a magic bullet, a magic one-liner that just immediately makes women fall in love with you, but that's simply not how it works in my experience. But what I shared with you in this video is what has worked for me very well, in my humble opinion. Now I'm going to wrap up this video. Thank you for watching. Leave any comments down below if you have some magic one-liner that you would like to share with us, or if you would like to share your experience to further this conversation, that would be greatly appreciated. And also make sure to smash that like button like I mentioned previously in this video. So thank you for watching. I will see you next time, and as always, peace, much love.